Welcome to another exciting TechUOut. Tony, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, today we're actually going to be talking about one of our current promotions we have going on, and it's going to end on September 30th, 2019, for anybody that watches this video 5 years in the future. But basically, right now you can get TechHome for free for 2 months, and that is TechHome Protect Plus, or you can get TechHome Support. So those are actually the two higher tiers of TechHome, and you can get both those for free for 2 months.
For 2 months, okay. Well, let's go ahead and start on the lowest tier, which is Protect.
Right.
Go ahead and tell me a little bit about the Protect plan.
All right, now the Protect plan does not qualify for the 2 months free. It's the lowest tier plan, and it starts at $6.99 a month. But what it does is it's kind of an all-encompassing, tech service. And that's TechHome in general, because it provides Secure-It, which is, it's kind of like an antivirus, kind of like Norton, and it will declutter your computer, protect you from malicious software on websites, and it actually is for not only computers, but mobile devices. And so for the first tier, that's included.
Okay.
You also get some anti-theft protection for like a phone or a tablet. I don't think people are quite as likely to steal a giant, desktop computer.
You never know in today's society.
You don't know. It also comes with File Hopper, which is a file backup system. And so in that first tier, it comes with 50 gigabits of data, so you can, put your pictures in there, or some important documents, whatever, something that you have that you don't want to get accidentally deleted or lost, some more of your important stuff.
Just a nice way to back it up, another security of having it something important you don't want to lose.
Right, because the difference between, because this is a cloud-based backup system, and so the difference between that and something like putting it on an external hard drive is that hard drive can fail, whereas with the cloud backup, you don't really have to worry about it going down because it's backed up by different servers and all that.
And something about that is like the redundancy. Usually on those cloud servers, they have it on multiple servers.
Right.
And then versus if you have it just at your house, if something would happen at the house, God forbid, like a fire, it's not on the premise, it's off premise and on what they say, the cloud.
Yeah.
So it'll protect it that way. So if it's at your house, if something happens, it's going to destroy the computer, the tablet, the phones, whatever that's there in the backup.
Yeah,
so if you back it up off-site, it's just more protection and guaranteed you're going to have your stuff.
Yeah, this is something I'm wanting to get my parents on for sure, because my mom, the family photos and stuff are very important to her. And so, say if there was a fire, you're going to lose those physical photos. But if you have them backed up on the cloud, then you can retrieve them again and they're not lost forever. It also comes with the Password Genie, which is a password management tool. And so it helps you manage your passwords so you don't have to remember, different long passwords for all these sites. And then you also don't run the risk of using the same password for everything, which is a very bad idea.
And that's one thing we do recommend is having multiple passwords, and it can get pretty crazy because there's a lot of different accounts that you have. And this is a way that you can kind of put it all together, have it protect it, and it remembers the passwords for you.
Right. It also, all of this covers one computer and one mobile device, so your home PC and your smartphone, or however you want to set it up. And then it also includes unlimited virus removal for 2 devices. So say you've got a PC at home and you've had issues in the past with it getting viruses and whatnot. You don't really have to worry about that now because you put TechHome Protect on it, and they'll take those viruses off every single time.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, I agree. But let's get to the part that we're giving away for free, which is the Protect Plus.
Did you say free?
I said free. That's F-R-E-E.
Free, okay. And this is Protect Plus. Tell me about it.
All right, so Protect Plus, it starts at $10.99 a month, but not for the first 2 months because it's free. And it actually covers 4 computers or mobile devices instead of only 2. And it also comes with the secure web protection and anti-theft for phone or tablet. It also comes with a file hopper file backup, but instead of only 50 gigs, now you get 250 gigs of storage.
So just for a few dollars more, you get a whole lot more storage.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, 250 gigs of photos is quite a few photos, or documents, however you want to do it. So a whole lot more, and like I say, it is a cloud, so it's more protected than your normal hard drive.
That's the thing that I like about it, that it is cloud-based, that it's off-premise, and you can access it from anywhere.
Right. It also includes the Password Genie, and then the unlimited virus removals. That's actually for 4 devices instead of 2 now, so you actually double the number of devices that you can have on that.
So you tell me, like, you can do, say you have a house and you have a few kids, you have a couple, like, say you have a computer, 2 tablets, and then you want your phone. You can do that.
Right.
Okay.
So, like I say, usually smartphones don't seem to get a lot of viruses or anything, but it does happen on occasion. You might install an app that has malicious software, and that's becoming a little bit more common.
It is.
Nowadays.
I'd recommend getting it protected if you can.
Yeah, I agree.
And this is a way that you can do it.
Yeah. And my favorite option is the top tier, which it actually, it's $59.99 a month.
This is probably what I need, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually what I plan to put my parents on, because it'll be very beneficial to them, especially for, $15.99 a month isn't that bad for all that it offers. And actually, I think this one's the best bang for your buck. It's basically the TechHome Protect Plus, as far as, it covers the 4 devices and comes with the web security and the password deal, file backup, all that good stuff. But the big difference is that you get premium tech support for almost anything, almost any tech, really. So it's, it's not just certain devices. I mean, they can help you with like a PlayStation or your smartphone or a computer or tablet or router, basically whatever.
Okay. And the support you can call just during the day, or tell me about that. When can you call?
Well, actually, you can call them 24/7.
24/7.
365.
Okay.
And it's not like you get transferred to India or China
This
or somewhere.
is U.S. based.
It's all U.S. based, and so the people that you're going to talk to are all Americans.
I know it's based. I know it's based here in the U.S. They might have a little bit of accent because I have accent.
Yeah.
But it is based here in the U.S. and I do like that. I like supporting our country, and
it's nice when you can call somebody and you don't have like a language barrier or something like that, and you're going to get quality service when you call them. And so to me, this is nice because, say, my mom, I can't be there all the time to help her with stuff or whatever, and say the printer stops working, or something weird popped up on the computer. That's usually when she calls me, is she calls me and says, "Tony, this weird thing popped up on the computer. What do I do?" And I usually tell her don't click anything. But instead of calling me, she could actually call them, and they could take care of it right then and there. Whereas if I'm at work, I obviously can't do anything until I get back.
Exactly.
But it's pretty nice, and that includes it's not even just when issues pop up, they'll help you with setup. So, say you've got a new computer or a new console or something, and you don't really know how to set it up yourself, they can actually walk you through it. So you're not just on your own with a little instruction manual, but you can call them and be like, "Hey, I've got this cord and this cord, where do I plug them in at?"
and that goes for, like, if you got new software and you need to download it, they'll help you with that, right?
Yeah, and of course, there's a limit to it too, because there's so many different types of software out there and stuff. But the people that they have a pretty good general knowledge of technology, so they're pretty familiar with most systems that are, fairly popular.
Okay.
So say you can't figure out why your program won't open, they can help you with that.
And this one with the support, it comes with the 250 gigs of backup on the file hopper also.
Yes.
And my favorite thing about this is during this promo, it's free also.
Right.
So this one's also free for 2 months, and then after the 2 months is over, then it's the $15.99 a month.
Right.
But it's the support, so you can call, like you said, 24/7. Anytime you have an issue or a question, you're able to call them, and they have someone there ready to help you.
Right.
And that's the good thing I think I like about this. And I know a little bit of stuff, but there's things that I need help with, even with what I do. So I think this would probably be the one that I would get.
Yeah, like I said, I think this one's the best value, just because you always have someone, like a live human, that's available to help you at any time. Like even if it's 1 in, and you need helps with something, like you've got a email, or something you got to send like right then, and your computer's not working or whatever, then they can help you out. And they also do device maintenance support. So let's say you've got a computer, it's like 3 years old, and it's like lagging horrible, and it's real slow, and you don't understand why. When you bought it, it was great, but now it sucks. So you can actually call them, and they can help declutter your computer and get it up to speed, make it run faster like it used to.
Okay. One more thing I want to talk about that we didn't really talk about beforehand is the whole home Wi-Fi Plus. Can you tell me a little bit about that, as far as, because that kind of goes with the TechHome?
Yeah, Whole Home Wi-Fi Plus is nice because it comes with our whole home Wi-Fi.
And that's with our Giga Center, our router that we supply.
Right.
And plus, it comes with the TechHome.
Right. And so, not only does it come with our router system, which we help maintain and do updates to the router, so you don't have to worry about your firmware going out of date, because that's what actually makes a lot of routers slow, and it makes it seem like your internet's not working right, but actually it's the equipment.
I think that's sometimes that a lot of people forget, that they need to update the firmware, and that's something that this does.
Right.
So you don't have to think about it. So it's really more peace of mind if you went with the whole home Wi-Fi Plus, because it's the TechHome plus the whole home Wi-Fi.
Right.
That's a tongue twister.
Yeah. Well, it's nice because, I've updated firmware on routers and stuff before, and it's not like a super simple type deal. You got to go and find your specific router model, and then find the firmware updates on whatever the production company's website is. And so it's a little bit of a process, and for someone that's not like super tech savvy, like it could be, pretty intimidating. I was a little intimidated by it too, because I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, what do I click?
Yeah.
Which I totally get that. But with this, it's kind of an all-in-one where you don't have to worry about anything.
You don't even think about it because it happens automatically.
Exactly.
So it's like...
So that I just wanted to throw that out there, just as another option for our viewers that are in our area, that this is available to them. They don't have to worry about the router. And then with the TechHome, that the support, you can call anytime, get help with anything.
Right. And that's really nice. A lot of people, they might have great, internet speed that they purchase, but if they're using a $20 router from Walmart, then they're not going to be, getting what they expect, and they're not getting what they pay for, because that router, it's not capable of providing them with the best experience. And so that's the nice thing about the whole home Wi-Fi, is these are professional grade routers, and you don't have to worry about it not being suitable to, the speeds you purchase. So it's definitely worth it if you're having any issues with your Wi-Fi, and say you have bad signal throughout your house, or it seems really slow. Whole home Wi-Fi will definitely help you out with that.
Definitely. Well, that's pretty much all I have, Tony. You have any questions for me?
All right. So out of the TechHome tiers, or getting the whole home Wi-Fi Plus, which one's your favorite?
Well, I'd say the whole home Wi-Fi Plus because it comes with the TechHome.
Yeah, I'm with you. You get everything that way, and it's actually cheaper.
Because you can bundle it,
Right.
and that's what we're trying to do as far as to keep costs down is to bundle things, and you get more for your money.
Right. Because, I mean, you basically go from the top tier of TechHome being, $16 a month, whereas with the whole home Wi-Fi, it's $17 a month. So it's $1 difference.
Yeah.
And so
$16.95.
that's a pretty nice deal, in my opinion. And of course, the good thing about the whole home Wi-Fi is, say you're in a pretty large house, and you might have a router that you paid $100 for. It still doesn't work right. Well, whole home Wi-Fi, they can tailor it to your house and actually come and look at the situation and be like, all right, well, you need a router here and then like another unit here. And it's kind of nice for people that are having issues like that.
That is nice. What is that called? The mesh units?
Mm-hmm.
And kind of, if you do have a big house, it does work really well.
Yeah. Yeah, especially, a long house where the router, where it's placed. The placement's, it means a lot, for different houses and stuff, because, you usually try to get the router in the middle of the house, but if you have it on one end and you have a pretty long house or L-shaped house, it's probably not going to reach that back room very well. And some people even want it to, reach outside on their porch and into their backyard, and whole home Wi-Fi is another solution that can help with that for sure.
The only thing it doesn't do is if they have like, say, a barn or something that's away from the house.
Right.
It doesn't, I say it doesn't, it could reach, but
there's not a guarantee.
It's not a guaranteed. It's this equipment's for the house. It's for in the home.
Right.
They do have things out in the market that could, what you would call a bridge, to get it to your barn that's maybe, 300 yards away from your house.
Yeah.
So they do have equipment out there for that, but this is for your home. And some people have a large home and it will cover it. And sometimes it kind of depends on how thick your walls are.
Yeah.
If they have plaster or metal studs, it can affect your Wi-Fi. And this is a way to kind of help with getting it throughout your whole home. And you can have up to, I think, 4 to cover a pretty big home.
And that's the nice part is, you've got whole home Wi-Fi plus the TechHome. And so anything goes wrong, your Wi-Fi is not working right or it's being stupid, you can call us. And if it's late at night and you would rather call TechHome, then they're going to be available 24/7. Whereas we don't always, we have people to answer the phone 24/7, but I would say, if it's 2 a.m. in the morning, calling TechHome might be a little bit more beneficial.
Well, with the TechHome, they have people there that are there trained to support
Right.
on different things. And sometimes it's something simple that they can walk you through, and we don't have to roll a truck,
Right.
because it's something that is simple that most people can do on their own.
And it solves your problem a whole lot faster than
A lot quicker.
if we were to, need to roll a truck, which we couldn't do until company hours, open hours anyway.
Quicker way to get your solution
Yeah.
figured out. But if you have questions or comments or concerns, just give us a call here at the office. 580-338-2556 is our Guyman number. Or just send us an email.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I say, I think the TechHome support, I think that's great, especially if you have, it's great for anybody really, but especially if you have grandparents or something that, they don't really, they're not super techy, but if they're having issues with their TV or whatever it might be, then that's, a helpline that they can call anytime.
It's a great solution.
Yeah.
I'll be letting some people know about this.
Yeah, I will too. Like I say, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have my parents get on it for sure, and probably some other folks I know that it'd be really beneficial for.
Especially right now, since we're doing the special 2 months free, they can try it out.
Yeah.
I would say most people are going to love it because coming with the password genie, I think that's a really big thing because so many passwords you have to remember. So that helps with that.
Yeah.
And then just with the bigger tier of this is having that cloud storage.
Right.
And more people are taking pictures digitally. They got cell phones, they're taking pictures. And even the old photos they can scan and put into your computer.
Right.
And it's just another way to secure those, the family, you know, the pictures, the things that you don't want to miss out, and have them in a safe spot.
And I bet you can ask them how to do that too.
Exactly.
And so it's nice because it's, you know, somebody there to guide you through it all. And I don't know, I think it's a really good deal personally. I know there's been a lot of times where I've had to call, you know, Microsoft or something because my computer wasn't working right or it wouldn't update, and you know how Windows updates are.
And sometimes those calls could be a while. Sometimes you don't really understand what they're saying.
And you often get transferred, you know, to
different places, different countries. Not to knock that, but
no.
they sometimes transfer you, and it's hard to understand. And I think with this being U.S. based, it's just an opportunity.
It's a little easier
to be able to help you
right
and understand what they're saying. And I think it's a great deal. It's based here in the U.S. and I think it's a great price, $15.99 for the top tier.
And that's the thing is, you know, with it being free for 2 months, that's a free trial. So you can try it, see if you like it, and then make your decision, you know, when your 2 months rolls up or whatever. And I think most people are going to like it though, and it's going to be worth it.
I think they're going to love it.
Yeah.
I think it's excellent. It's like having an IT person
in your home
that really is not costing you the cost of an IT person.
Yeah, I mean, if you go, say that your computer got a virus on it, if you go take it, you know,
just one time
to go get repaired somewhere, it's usually around $100.
On the low end.
On the low end. So, and that's every time. And so say, you know, you got a virus, they fix it, you take it back home, you get it again. That's $200 at least. So with this, I mean, this is a whole lot cheaper. And like I say, the good thing is they also have the preventive measures of the antivirus and the decluttering and all that stuff. So hopefully you wouldn't get it again with this.
And then especially even with the whole home Wi-Fi plus, it comes with that, plus the router, and just everything's kind of working for you.
Right.
So that gives you the peace of mind. You don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to worry about updates. If something comes up where you need help, you can call in. And
it's seamless and easy.
It makes life easy, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You can focus on the kids. You can focus on other things. You don't have to worry about getting viruses. I think that's what a lot of times they're just worried about clicking on stuff because they're like, what if I get a virus? Or I can't really shop online because there's so many hackers.
Right.
And I understand that, but with all these things there to help you, I feel more confident doing those things like shopping online and, you know, not having to worry about people stealing my card.
Yeah, it's a time saver. I mean, I remember when I lived in Ponca City, I don't even know how many days I wasted trying to fix stuff that was going wrong with our router and the internet there and all this kind of stuff. I literally was on the phone with like AT&T for hours trying to get my issues resolved.
I was going to say 24/7.
Yeah, I was on there for hours, and so
it felt like that.
It would have been nice to have something like this where they could have, you know, helped immediately.
I love things like this that make life simple.
Yeah.
And that gives you the ability and the time to do what's important in your life.
Right. So I highly recommend it. You don't have anything to lose. It's free 2 months.
Try it out. Thank you all for watching TechUOut, and go check this out.